Dum bottom, baby, dum bottom, boom. Bum bada boom, bum bada boom, bum bada do. Zada potato pow. Alright, I think we are all set up and running and good to go. So let's go. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, hey there, and welcome to ya. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or, in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience. We are back in the world of Galabor, my friends, where last night we took care of something that we didn't end up needing. We were busy collecting shroom lights for the top of the Hobbit guest house, and I realized after I was done that I didn't need as many as I had collected, so we might scatter a few of them around today. We are also probably going to put up the trim bits on the guest house exterior. But aside from that, we're pretty much done with the Hobbit Hole builds on the outside. So most of today I plan on using to kind of relax and chill a little bit. Take things down a tone or two from the seriousness with which I've been working as of late. And hopefully we can just have some fun. Doing some farming, doing some small little touch-ups here and there, and just generally not stressing about anything. That's the hope, at least. Whether or not we'll be able to do that is anybody's guess. Although, I'll be honest, I have a nasty feeling that we may not be able to relax as much as I would want to. But we do have pretty much everything that I needed to get done. So maybe we will be able to relax a bit? Maybe? Yeah, I'm skeptical about it. But I'm going to try my best. Alright, so there is something I want to do. Hey, Benjamin! Just saw that you joined the chat, my man. Good to see you. How you doing? Doing alright? I hope so. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good day. I hope the same for everybody else watching. I hope everybody is having a really good day today so far. Or if it's nighttime for you, then I hope you're having a good night. Go ahead and grab a bunch of this stuff. See, this is the one bit of work I really want to do real quick, is get a bunch of these nether wart blocks and other nether plant bits put into this bone meal maker that we've just put together over here, so that we can get some bone meal and get this stuff processed into something useful. Because otherwise it's just taking up way too much chest space. Because there's just so stinking much. I mean, look at how many of these nether wart blocks there are. And you can't even do anything with nether wart blocks except building. Which is not a bad thing, but it's annoying that they just take up space and are no good for anything else. I think the part about it that really bugs me is that these are nether wart blocks. If you could break them down, presumably you would get nether warts, which would make it so that you don't have to go find the nether fortress to be able to make potions. Which is how I would rather it be. I'd rather not have to go to the nether fortress to get access to potions. That is something that has driven me crazy about it from the start. For me, Benjamin, I am running on the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so it is currently 10:54 at this exact moment. Nice thing is, with this double action bone meal maker, we'll churn through all those nether wart blocks pretty fast. And that's a good thing. Wow. You must be on practically the entire other side of the world. Interesting. Interesting. Well, like I said, today we're basically going to be running around the base, just doing some basic farming. Doing some farming, doing some base upkeep, moving a few things around. I don't really have a set plan for today, which is kind of unusual, and it feels really, really weird to not have a plan. But I kind of like it. I kind of like that I don't have a plan. It means I can do things a little more, as I've said before, loosey-goosey. I'm not stressing over anything right now. I'm just chill. I'm just chill and just trying to relax and slow down a little bit. That's basically what we're going to be doing today, is just chill, slowing it down, just working on small things, very small things. Farming, touch-ups, things like that. I haven't had that stuff in forever. I haven't had any of that in forever, and I'll be entirely honest. I'll be entirely honest here. The last time I had it, maybe it was just the place, the particular one I got it from, but stuff was greasy last time I had it. And when I say it was greasy, I'm talking, it was like, ugh. I just stuck my hand in grease. Kind of greasy. Did not make me happy. I can tell you that. I don't like feeling like that. Fried chicken, absolutely. Absolutely. I love fried chicken, especially if it's done good. You make it right, and fried chicken is delicious. Hello, V Gaming! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel, V, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Good to see you out of the way. Hope you enjoy your time here with us. I'm hopeful that I will enjoy your time here with us myself. You got a dirt block. I get you, V. I get you. Ah. Well, hey, if you want to leave my stream on in the background and work on what you got to work on, I got no problem with that. I find sometimes having some Minecraft in the background when I'm doing something is actually kind of relaxing. Of course, that's me. You may feel a different way. So, what you want to do, You do. Yeah? Yeah. Benjamin, I do not play Roblox. I will say, once upon a time I might have considered taking a look at it, but, yeah. Not so much these days. There's been some stuff happening with Roblox that's made me firmly decide I don't really want to play it. Now, I don't begrudge anybody else who does play it, their interest in it, but there's just a lot going on with Roblox that just makes me feel like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm so interested anymore. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't want to. I really don't want to play it. I got no reason to want to play it. Boop. It is so hard to make these arches when you've got to consider the hill. I get you, V. I get you. Makes sense to me. Hey, that makes sense to me. When you feel like you've played everything you got that you feel that you actually care to play, it can be hard. It can be hard finding something else to play. I totally understand that. I've been in that situation where, okay, I've played this, and this 100 dang times, and I don't know what else I got that's worth playing right now. Which is part of why I'm glad I found Minecraft, because that way, I've got a game that can be my bread and butter that has absolutely no situation like that for me where you get done with it and then you're like, alright, done. Now, with Minecraft, if you get done with a world, you can just start a new one. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Fair enough. I understand. I understand. That is one thing. You play Minecraft enough, focusing on the completion and all that, and I have found that I get tired of it too. So, I get that. I get that. That's part of why these days I focus almost entirely on the building side. Trying to make new and cool looking builds of one kind or another. Trying to pour a little something into every build I make, if I can. Oh yeah, Minecraft is always going to be better with friends. If you can get a good friend group together to play Minecraft, that is always going to be the king of scenarios with Minecraft. You get the right people together to play, you are going to have a good time. But it can be really hard to get that kind of a group together to play. Alrighty, Benjamin. Hey, we'll see you when you can come back. Benjamin. That name. It's an interesting name, I'd say. A very interesting name. But then most names are, if you stop and think about it. No. It's funny, Benjamin. That's exactly what was going through my head, was Benjamin Franklin. The more I think about it, the more that name just makes me think Benjamin Franklin. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately, V, here on my YouTube channel, I don't let viewers join in. But I do take suggestions. I do take ideas for builds and stuff here on the YouTube channel. And I do have a Twitch channel that, if you can subscribe to the Twitch channel, you do get to join the world that I have going on Twitch. That is totally welcome. Because that one, as well as this one, are both Bedrock Edition. So, there is that option. Just throwing that out there. If you can't subscribe to the Twitch channel, I totally get it. But I thought I'd throw that little nugget of information out there. Well, if you want to find my Twitch channel, Benjamin, all you gotta do is go look at the About page here on YouTube. And you'll find it straight away. You'll find it straight away. But over there, while in game, I still go by JGuard01, but the channel is marked as Guardian Studios 01. Yeah, I'd have liked to have just had Guardian Studios, but apparently somebody else already had that. So I had to go with Guardian Studios 01. Which, to be fair, still kind of fits me, because, hey, JGuard01, Guardian Studios 01, it still fit. Alrighty. Hey, any support you can show any of my channels, it means a lot. Liking, commenting, and subscribing here means a lot. Particularly subscribing and sharing the channel. Any support you show my Twitch channel means a lot. Following, subscribing, sharing it, particularly the latter two, of course, but any support to any of my channels goes a long way. Alright, let that little guy scoop up bamboo for me. Convert these bits that I've already gotten. Into that. Make bamboo. No! I did not want to make bamboo mosaic. I wanted to keep those as bamboo slabs. And now there's bamboo mosaic slabs. I am messing up left, right, and center. Oy. That's irritating. I'm sorry, what you saying there, V? I'm a little confused. Are you saying that you understand why I do that? Or are you asking why I do that? Because the whole reason I do that is because I have to be very careful who I let onto my world. I am very cautious about letting people into my worlds. Ah. Okay, so you understand it. Well, that's good. It's nice to actually have someone understand my reason for doing it that way. I take precautions. There's too many people out there. Oh, okay. I should have figured, considering the V gaming. So hey, I'm glad that you understand my position on that. That's actually very refreshing. Sometimes I get people drop by who want to join and they're just like, hey, why don't you let people join, huh? And I'm just like, dude, have you seen the internet? And I'm not even kidding. I look at the people that ask that question, and I'm like, dude, have you seen the internet? It's a mess out there. It's like the song. It's a jungle out there. And I'd really rather not be the one getting eaten up by the ones that mess with people on the internet. You know what I mean? Well, he's got more bamboo to pick up. I like the LA. When the LA was first announced, I was immediately interested. And now I'm glad we've got it. Interesting. Ah, I see. I see. Hey, I totally understand using that name scheme. I totally get that. Where do I need to add more of this? Let me get rid of these bits. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so you totally get my position on that regard. That's why I have the thing where subscribe to the Twitch. You can join the Twitch world. Don't, and you don't get in. You gotta take precautions against those people that'll totally wreck a world. Especially when people are going on there building and having fun. You don't want to risk a griefer coming in and messing everything up. You just don't. Nobody likes a griefer. Somebody who's out to grief just for the griefing? Nuh-uh. That don't fly. That do not fly. Don't jive with me. Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah, so you definitely... You would definitely know how frustrating that kind of crud can be when people do stuff like that. It is absolutely atrocious. I'm telling you, it is absolutely atrocious. And then they go and ask, hey, why'd I get kicked? Hey, why'd I get thrown out? Do you even realize the damage you did? When people are out to do it as like a prank, I never understand that. I mean, dude, you just blew up somebody's hard work. Somebody poured hours and possibly a bit of their heart and soul into making something, and you just blew it up. Oh man, a hacker? Oh, yeah, that's the other reason why. Because there are people like that. You can't take chances. The internet is a dangerous place. It's part of why I make sure Guardian Studios is nice and chill. The whole focus is chill, no drama, no fuss, no muss, gaming, entertainment. To what? The Twitch channel? Huh. That doesn't make any sense. Why would that be the case? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to look into whatever's going on with that. But thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know, Benjamin. I'll see if I can find out why that's happening, and I'll put out an update or something when I know that that is fixed. Can't imagine why it would be not letting people do that. Huh. Is that right, V? Well, I could understand doing that as like to teach the kid that was blowing stuff up a lesson, but can't say I'd have done the same thing. But then that's me. They handle things their way, I handle things mine, and everybody's different. Everybody got a different way of handling stuff like that. Okay, I actually like the dark oak a lot better than I liked the pale oak. Could be. It could be, Benjamin, it could be. Unfortunately, you gotta have a good, stable internet connection to be able to make stuff work like that. It's a pain sometimes. It's a pain sometimes when stuff doesn't want to work. And I don't know, because I have problems like that like 7 times out of 10. Hey, makes sense to me, V. Makes sense to me. That I can totally understand. many of these is it gonna make? Makes 10. Alright, and then... let's make a few more. Boom dum 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 dum. We shut the door in the little Alay's face. Oh no. Poor little guy. I hope he didn't hold a grudge. Ah. Yeah, this is where we have the small, little itty bitty problem. There we go. That's better. What's up? Hey, Leo. Good to see you, my dude. Hey, thank you for posting my rules, man. I appreciate it. Always do, but I always feel like I need to make sure you know that I appreciate it. So, hey, I do. I do. Whoa. I so very much appreciate it. Whoops. Oops. That was not medicine. That was not the right block to be placing there. Uh-oh. That was almost really bad. But I do not think it's anything to worry about. Thank you, V. Thank you. I think. Whoops. Come on. Put that there. Doodle-nada. Hey, nice. I've actually been at this for a couple of years. Not entirely sure how long at this point. I think like 3, maybe? But I appreciate the compliment. Oh, crud. That was... not a good thing to do there. That was not supposed to happen. I feel like I really messed up there. Oh well. There's always the option to put a few things on top of that and fix it that way. Ugh. Thank you, V. Thank you. Ooh, nice. Congrats. Yeah, here's hoping I hit that marker too. And sooner rather than later. I see. I see. Well, rest assured, I myself do not grief. I can't tolerate griefers. I can't stand it. My opinion on griefing has always been, dude, somebody put in a lot of time on that build, and you gonna go and blow it up? No, my policy is, you build hard, you play hard, you prank hard, you clean up harder. You decide to prank somebody by blowing up part of their build? Fine, fine. You just better be down ready to clean it up and help them fix the damage. That's always been my perspective on it. There's no fun in a prank that causes permanent damage. I need more dark oak. I may soon have to set up another small dark oak forest nearby so I can chop it all up and get a whole bunch of dark oak logs. We're gonna need them. We are going to need them. Ugh. Ah, whew. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, see, again, that is why my perspective has always been, you do it as a prank, that's one thing, as long as you clean up, but if someone's out to do it maliciously, I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not. They get booted. Banned. Yep. Yep. That would probably be my policy, too, if I knew I was going to have people coming on the world. Even if they did... Even if it was my Twitch world and people had paid to get on, showing that they're serious about actually playing to play on the world and have fun, or somewhat serious about it, indicating that they might be anyway, I would immediately make a backup of the world before bringing it up with people on it. Just in case anything happens. In case anybody gets carried away or something else goes on, you've got a backup of the world. And you got a backup of everybody's builds. You can easily dump back onto whatever is hosting the thing, and everything can be fixed. It's a smart policy. It's a smart way to handle things. So my compliments for having made sure you had that little backup going there. That's a good move. I'm gonna go see how I did this so I can make a match. Or at least try to make the match. Okay, doo-doot. Slam on top of stair, and then stairs. So, full block, slab on top of stairs, and then onward. Bong, 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 bong. Okay, so I did it right. Good. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Makes perfect sense. Hmm. Let me out! Ah, I see. I see. I totally understand your perspective on the matter. I would hope that there was a good reason why she kept you from school. But I can speak for no one but myself. I love making a Hobbit hole. It's fun. Ah. Ah. I getcha. Hey, I getcha. Is a noble reason. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing Minecraft again sometime. It is so much fun. And there have been a lot of different quality of life and generalized changes and improvements that I say make the game even better. Although it still somewhat bugs me that they've made it so that netherite is harder to get. Thank you very much, Mojang. As if it wasn't difficult enough to get a hold of what I wanted. To get a hold of the netherite upgrade. I mean, let's consider. It was already difficult to get netherite because you had to go to the nether and actually deal with mining in the depths of the nether. Drove me crazy. Been a couple of years since you played? Oh, then I definitely recommend getting back into it. The game has changed in ways over the last few years that has been really interesting. I just realized where I am. I'm out in the open. It's night. I need to go jump into a bed before I have something spawn and try to blow up my butt. Oh, that's part of the game now. Minecraft has a built-in, quote-unquote, shader pack called Vibrant Visuals. You can either turn them on and use them, or you can leave them turned off and not bother. And if your machine has a hard time using them, you can turn them off just without any issue. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's one of the more recent updates that they've added into the game. It's a really, really nice feature. Yeah. Yeah, I will say Mojang has been cooking pretty darn good lately with some of the updates. There are some things that I think they could have done better. But they've definitely done good with things that they have done lately. And if you have the opportunity to play the game again, I definitely recommend doing it. It is an even better game now than it was before. Again, I'll grant there are some things that they've changed that I wish they hadn't changed. But the game is still really stinking awesome. Oh, yeah, things have gotten even more interesting since the Nether update, believe you me. There's been a few changes. We have a new area in the underground of the overworld called the Deep Dark. It's a new underground biome. Oh, ho, 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 don't go there on your first return. Bring wool, bring good gear, because otherwise you are going to get wrecked. Because that place is dangerous. There's a monster in there that if it spawns, run. Don't even try to fight it. Just run. Because, it's called the Warden. You'd know it if you saw it. And the moment you see it, you want to run. Because that thing, once it's chasing you, it'll chase until you're dead. Or until you get out of range. And oh! It has a ranged attack. Yeah. They made it so that there's a very good reason to not fight that thing. Besides, you don't get anything for killing it if you manage to, unfortunately. Yeah. The Deep Dark is basically a sound-sensitive, stealth region, for the most part. You gotta be careful what you do in it, because if you're in the wrong place and you trigger the wrong thing by moving around too fast, Yeah, you're gonna spawn the warden, and he's not gonna be nice. He is going to hunt you to the doom. Your doom. And what's really sad about that is he can punch through full armor. Basically, when they showcased him for the first time, the player character, dead in 2 hits. I'm not even joking. And he's still that powerful. Yeah, Warden, no joke. But, I will say, Deep Dark does have some good loot, so it is fun to go there at some point and get the good loot that's there. Because they did make it worth going. You can get an enchantment called Swift Sneak from a random enchanted book in the chest in the ancient city structure that spawns in the Deep Dark. That Swift Sneak, I want it. It basically would make crouching move at the speed of walking if you got the max level of it. So there's every reason to go to the Deep Dark at some point. You don't want to go there right at the start if you can avoid it. But going there at some point is not a bad idea. Alright, so I just remembered I have 2 enchantments that I have not gotten on my boots yet. Yeah, that's annoying. Soul Speed I could do with or without for the most part, but Depth Strider I'm starting to realize I need badly. So, how many diamonds do I have out here? Plenty. But I don't have very many levels, so I'm going to craft these boots, and then I'm going to set them aside to go get levels a little later, and then enchant them. I'll just stick them in there. I mean, I'm going to have to do some repairs on my tools anyway, so that'll be a good reason to do that. Do I have my... Yes, I do. I have my hoe with me. Good. Good. Because I want to go do the Undergarden. What is the Undergarden, you may ask? That is my garden within the back of the Hobbit Hole. This Hobbit Hole. What do you think of my Hobbit Hole, anyway? Oh, crud. I still have a hallway to finish. Ooh. Yeah, I'll get to that. Thanks, V. Alright, let's see. Seeds, beetroot seeds, carrots, potatoes. Gotta make sure I've got them in order. Satisfaction. Thy name is Minecraft Farming. Once upon a time, I didn't really appreciate farming in Minecraft as much. Nowadays, I love it. It's chill, it's relaxed, it's just beautiful. Yeah, I get you, V. I can understand that. And that being the case, I totally appreciate you coming around to my stream. So thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's the nicest thing anyone could have done for me. And I hope you'll end up coming back around to the stream more often. Know that anybody and everybody is welcome here as long as they abide by the rules. And so you, my friend, are definitely welcome around here. And hey, one major thing that I like to say on this channel, real life comes first. If for some reason you can't come to the streams, don't feel guilty, don't feel bad, do what you gotta do. My streams will be here when you're able to come to them. I just like to make sure people know that I have that perspective. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to come to my stream. They should come to the stream because they want to come to the stream, not because they feel like they have to. And I don't want anybody ever to put off obligations they have in other areas just to come to my stream. My stream ain't worth giving up on something or messing up something else that you got going on in the real world. This virtual world can wait. Oh, we got an odd pig. Got an odd pig out. That's no good. There we go. I get you, V. I get you. Yeah, life is full of other things you gotta do. Yeah, there you go. Alright, real quick, I want to check, have we gone up? Nah, we're still where we were. That's good, though. It's better to stay where you are in these kind of counts than go down. So I'm grateful for that. Oh, jeez. Every now and then I gotta stretch or I start getting stiff, but it always ends up hurting. Not a big fan of that part. Alright, can I get to a spot where I can get a good look at both Hobbit Holes? We got the main Hobbit Hole down low, and we got the guest Hobbit Hole higher up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't like that those mangrove trees are peeking in partial like that. That is very annoying. What in the world? I'm gonna have to get rid of those things. I gotta move the mangrove tree farming. But that was a cool moment right there. That was very cool. Let's see here. Whoops, wrong thing. If you want to share, you're welcome to do so. Now that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. see if we can put these slabs where they'll help us with getting around. Yeah. You make sure they're exposed to the right stuff so that they're not, like, ugh, kind of people. I'm getting exposed to the garbage that's out there. Oh, yeah, ouch! Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Alright. I think that is good enough for now. The guest house is finally decorated on the outside. Oh, yeah. I've seen. I've heard. I just realized there's a couple of spots that I need to touch up on top. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. If it were me having to decide on that, I wouldn't either. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Alright, now the exterior of the guest house is done. The only thing left to do for the guest house is furnish the inside and make it functional. Which I will probably get to with the next session. But for right now, that's going to do it for this go-around, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content. More ways to support the channel. Share the channel with your friends. I think they might enjoy the content too. And, of course, do not forget to turn on notifications by smacking the bell, so that you don't miss the next stream or video. With that all being said, thank you all once again for watching. I'm JGuard01, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!